guys, it's Adia, and I am here doing probably the most highly requested video on my channel, and that is a hair tutorial. Not of this look. You'll see the finished look at the end. But just something about doing a hair tutorial it's been like so intimidating for me. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm doing my best. This is like out of my comfort zone for sure. But I figured, why not? So, because I knew I was going to do my hair tonight anyways. So I was just like, let me just film this. So this is how I always start doing any of like my twist outs or anything like that. Like my hair is like pulled back and it's in a bun. So typically what I do is one day I'll wash it, condition it, put a leave-in on. Lately I've been using the Kinky Curly Not Today leave-in conditioner. That's probably my favorite leave-in. And I pretty much always use that one or the Giovanni Direct leave-in. And so I'll put a whole bunch of leave-in conditioner on my hair, slick it into a ponytail, and then I'll put some gel, like Eco Styler gel, to like smooth it down and make it look nice. It looks kind of crazy now because I went to the gym today after work and I just kind of didn't really try to fix it up because I knew I was going to do my hair. But anyways, so day one is wash, detangle, condition, put it in a bun. And then the next day is when I do my twist out. So I always start with my hair being 100% dry and like stretched out. Like as I said, it's in a bun. So it's already kind of smoothed out. It's already detangled. And for me, that gives me the most like fluffy, kind of like light, result. My hair is very, very thick. And so if I did a twist out on wet hair, there's no way it would dry overnight. No way it would dry overnight. I would have to definitely like sit under like a hood dryer and let it dry. And I feel like that look of doing it wet and then like sitting under a dryer definitely gives the much more defined, like tighter look. Whereas I like the like looser, almost frizzy, kind of like fluffier look. That's what I like. It's softer. And so it makes more sense for me to do it on my hair being dry. Okay. All right. So here it is. Like my hair is just, no heat on it, just basically stretched out from being in a bun. So yeah, this is where I start out. So I'm just going to part my hair. Okay, and so I will take one side and just like put it back in like a bun, right? Because I'm just gonna do one side at a time. Okay, so the first thing I do is I lightly dampen my hair with this. This is like a mister. I hope you guys saw that, but it's a very fine mist. It's not like a spray bottle because I don't want to over wet my hair. Like I said, my hair takes a really long time to dry. And so if I put too much moisture on my hair, it won't dry. And then when I take it out tomorrow, it will look crazy. So I found this on Amazon. I will link it below, and it just gives my hair, it very like even mist, and it'll just lightly dampen my hair. So that's it. It's like barely damp. Okay, lately I've been using the Camilla Rose Naturals Almond J twisting butter. And this is nice. It softens my hair, it doesn't leave a residue, and it has a nice smell. So then I'll take, maybe like this big, not, maybe like a quarter size amount, and distribute this throughout my whole, like this whole half. I don't really like to use a lot of product because that will keep it from drying and it will weigh it down. So I really don't like to use a ton of product, but this, I do like to use something that will like add moisture. So I will kind of just, work this through my hair. Okay, so I'm just gonna do probably 4 on each side because I just don't want them to, I don't want to do them super small, and I'm just kind of feeling lazy. So to make sure that they're all kind of the same in, since I'm going to do 4, I'm going to section this hair in half first. And it doesn't really have to be like super neat. Like, you want them roughly the same size, but like my hair is so thick that I feel like it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I like to try to do them like close to the same size. So I'm just kind of taking that half and putting it into another half. So this little piece, I'm just gonna like twist up, and I'm just gonna clip this out of the way. Right? So now I have basically this section is like 1/4 of my hair. And break this piece in half. And so this little bit is what it's gonna be like the second braid or twist. So I'm just gonna kind of take this and put it out of the way. Yeah. So this is the first section I'm gonna twist off. And I'm just gonna use just like a medium tooth comb and just kind of brush it out. Okay, then what I do is I take my olive oil, ORS, the wrap setting mousse. This to me is the only must-have flat twist product that I've used, just because it adds hold, but it doesn't make my hair crunchy. Yeah, I've tried other like setting mousses, but this for sure is my favorite one. You can get this at any beauty supply and a lot of like Walgreens and stuff like that. So this for sure is like the only must-have of like everything here. And then I just do 1 pump. That's it. Because like I said, I don't want to have my hair be super wet, because then it won't dry and it will be a mess. So I only do 1 pump. And then I just take a Denman brush and brush it through there, because I really want to make sure that there's not tangles. And like, the smoother my hair is here, the smoother it will be when I twist it out. Okay, so my battery died and I had to recharge it a little bit. So I did the rest of that half and 2 braids or 2 twists on this half. And so this is just like the last 4th. So I'm just gonna try to get a better angle so you guys can see what I'm doing. I hope it works. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of part this. I mean, sometimes I use the comb, sometimes I just use my fingers. It doesn't really matter because you're gonna take them off. So like, don't trip if the parts are not super straight, because it really doesn't matter. I think the biggest issue is that you want each section to be a similar size, so that when you take it out, the like waves that are created will be a similar size. Okay, I'm just gonna clip that off. Yeah, I'm gonna do this piece. So that was it. I've done about 8. Yeah, I've done 8 flat twists. And then what I like to do once everything is all twisted down, I like shake this up and I just do like 2 more pumps and I just like put it on my hair. This has like great hold. But I find that when I think it's better to add a little bit more after it's done than to add a lot when I'm twisting my hair, because if it's too wet then it won't dry, but this is like the surface of my hair, so it'll dry just fine. So, oh, I didn't realize that wasn't blended in. Okay, so I just put a scarf on my head and then I'm gonna go to sleep, and I will see you in the morning when I take everything out. So I'll see you in a second. I don't know. I'm tired. Ignore me. Hey guys, good morning. So here I am. I'm like dressed and ready for work. I still have my scarf on from last night, so I'm just gonna take out my flat twist. All right, so here everything is. I'm gonna first take out the perm rods, and then before I undo it, I try to remember to put like a little bit of oil on my scalp, and basically I'll just like put oil on the tips of my fingers, and so as I I'll like run it through the parts, and so it'll just add like a tiny bit of moisture. It's really important for me to use an oil that's really light, and so my favorite one is this organic camellia oil, and it's by Julie Hewitt. I really like to use something light, so like something like coconut oil I feel is way too heavy for me, so I just really love to use this. And side note, this is one of my favorite oils to travel with. I can put it on my face, I can mix it in with my lotion, and I just love this. I think it's such a really nice, light, but still very moisturizing oil. So shout out to Julie Hewitt. So I just kind of like put it on my fingers and then just like run it through to kind of add just a little bit of moisture. And then I undo it. When I undo the bottom part especially, I really try to just, not disturb it that much, because that'll keep the curls more defined. And so I try not to like yank them out and just really keep everything as much intact as possible while I unravel. And my hands still have like a little bit of oil on my fingers, so I just kind of like try to work it through the ends so that the ends stay as defined as possible. Okay, so everything is undone, and as you can see, because I don't use a lot of products, my hair is really light and fluffy, and that's how I like it to be. I don't like it to feel like crunchy or stiff or anything like that. I just like it to be really soft. So it's, it's a trade-off, because since I do it dry and don't use a ton of products, it's not as defined and it doesn't last as long. But then on the upside, I feel like it's just like fluffy and lighter, and I just really like it. And then if I was going to try to make this style work again for tomorrow, I would just use a satin sleep bonnet tonight and cross my fingers and hope that it looked good the next day. So that's it for my hair tutorial. Please let me know if you guys have any questions down below. I will also link a couple of posts that I have that talk about some of my go-to hair products, just in case you're wondering and in case it's helpful. And of course, as always, I will link the blog post that goes with this video, and I'll maybe have other tips or how-tos that I didn't think about when I was filming, which kind of always happens. So that's it. I gotta rush to get ready to work. Yeah, I have like 5 minutes before I need to leave the house. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. I'm really trying to grow my channel, so your support would be super helpful. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.